To start, the sailing world on waters, Christophe Favreau is in the 18-footers boat park, talking to some of the skippers.
You want me to speak in French or English?
No. English. Okay, so Woody, pretty tough race today, but you were really well placed. It was the last race of the season that you have lead till today. I think you're just missing the title by 2 points. How would you reflect on that championship?
Well, I guess we're a lot closer in it than I thought we'd be at the start of the season. It's just really great being competitive. We're up there. We were right in it up the first work, and just a little bit too good for us. I guess can't put it. You know, they sailed better than we did. I don't think there's anything wrong with our boat speed. I think they're just a little more agile. You know, a bit younger, and apart from all of that, they're very good. They're really good sailors. So it's just nice to be in the race with them.
I mean, I know I'm making comments sometimes about your age, but you're 69 and you're still racing with those guys, those younger guys and all that stuff, but you're doing so well. How would you explain you maintain that level of sailing into that class, which is really challenging?
Well, probably not that hard. The tiller, it's not heavy, you know. Yeah. There's no way I could be might have a slight chance of being the sheet hand, but no, the forward hand is very hard, and he's a fellow that needs a mention really. Like Mike Berger, he's 55, so he's hell of a lot older than these guys, and that's, you know, apart from feel and everything else, you've got to have power up there. So yeah, for him to be hanging in at that age is pretty exceptional, and I just need to be sort of agile. I'm not as quick as the others, but you don't lose much out of that really. You know, as long as I come out and I steer and keep the boat upright. And it's probably pretty disappointing for Fang really. He's the brains of the outfit, and young and really competitive, and on any of the other boats they'd probably be going a little better. So he's put it together. It's probably a bit heartbreaking for him having two old blokes with him, but you know, they're the break. We're there as long as we stay upright. We're generally in the somewhere near the money.
So another way to talk about that, how do you keep yourself the passion for that kind of sailing, which is pretty specific?
Well, I think sailing for me has always been my pleasure and my sport, and you know, I had a business that was really nothing to do with sailing, so it's a matter of you look forward to it every weekend. It does get a little bit hard when your kids are young and there's a few other, and you're busy at work, and that's when I had time off, because it's you don't have to put that much in, but these are time consuming, and when you sort of become less competitive because you don't have the time to rest, and but I've been lucky, so I did work hard and the business went well, and I haven't worked for 17 years, like worked at work. Anyway, I work out at the farm, dig holes and keep myself hardly in great shape, but in better shape than I might be. But I do it because I love it, you know. The other work you do it because you're trying to make a living. Yeah. So it's been good, and I've been able to put the time back into this when in between a couple of games of golf and a few rounds with the tractor and the bobcat and the toys that I've had at the farm, and wouldn't be dead for quids.
And if you had to define the way of sailing that is representing the 18-footers, how would you describe it with a few words?
Well, I think these are probably the greatest sailing in the world, and there's a lot of other blokes, you know. I think I'll take, you know, Dave Witt, Rob Greenhull, but those guys are professional, you know. You don't make any money sailing these, so they have to sail in yachts and go around the world and do that, and are very good sailors, and they do quite well out of it. But in a way, like Adam Beashel said to me one time, you know, he thinks we've got the best competition in the world. He'd love to be in it. He can't afford to. He's been doing America's Cup where people, you know, he makes a living out of it. And we're just fortunate enough to make your money elsewhere and just sail every Sunday for the love of it.
You're certainly the key person to maintain all this class alive. Why are you doing this?
Well, it's easy. When you love it, it's easy, isn't it? You know, that's the secret with work in a way, isn't it? If you like what you're doing, it's not really work.
Yeah.
You know, just like, you know, I was lucky to have a business that we did fairly well at. And so the secret, I retired while I was still able to enjoy it, rather than, you know, retire when you're too old to enjoy it. So I'd like to think I get another couple of years in 18s if nothing goes wrong.
You already told me that 5 years ago. Okay.
Well, I thought, you know, in 2000, I thought that was going to be one of my last seasons, and all we had a win, and all it did was give me a new lease of life.
Okay, congratulations again, John.
Nice.
Beautiful season, and now it's keep on going with what's next with the 18 footers.
Well, we have an Australian Championship next week. We have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then the Sunday, 2 race days. So 8 heats. Get the right conditions, you know. We could still do it. And then the Giltinan, and then it's not out of the question we go to Europe. COVID sort of mucked things up a little bit, and the shipping's about 5 times the price it used to be. But yeah, it's probably still the cheapest part of the trip, shipping the boat. Still got to do all the crew and everything else and the accommodation. But maybe you know, nice to do it for Fang. Get him over there, let him have an opportunity. Anyhow, but only time will tell with this disease where it finishes up.
Thank you very much, John.
All right, a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Christophe.
So, Jack, it seems it's a victory on the last day. How did you went through that championship, which was not so easy for you?
No, it hasn't been easy at all. There's been some great competition between us and Yandu and Noakes and the Andu, so there's been some really good racing. And nice to finish it off today in a beautiful Sydney Harbour nor'easter. First one of the season.
It seems you had some really good speed, or is it because you went to the right spot at the good moment, or from where comes the advance you had during the race?
Oh, I think a bit of both. I think we're definitely fast, but I think the speed throughout the fleet has evened out a lot. Everyone's got the same rigs, the sails are all pretty similar now. So I think, yes, we're fast, but there's not much between the top end of the fleet. And we went the right way, you know, up the first beat. And in the nor'easter, if you get out in front, it's really hard to get past. So, yeah.
So now are coming the nationals. It's mostly the same boats. What are your expectations, and even for the JJ?
Well, the nationals, I mean, we're not going to change anything really. Up until this point, we've been in somewhat cruise mode, and as of the new year, we've started to ramp up our program with a view for doing well at the JJs. So that's our main focus this year. The Australians will be great practice. We've got racing on Saturday, Sunday and Monday, so it's like a mini regatta, which will be great for just crew work and boat handling and getting up to speed. It looks quite windy at the moment for next weekend, so should be a bit of action. But yeah, we're just normal operations at the moment.
And on the general point of view, how are you considering the evolution of the 18-footers? What are the key points? It seems that now everyone has kind of very nice sails. There's still a bit of development in that class. What is your opinion about the development of the class?
Well, the development of the class has somewhat peaked. I think all the wings, the rigs, the boom, everything's been developed by companies like SeaTech. So everyone's got similar masts now, and they're all very good. The sail program, I mean, we work with North Sails and are very happy with North Sails. They do a great job. They've got many decades of research and development in the class, and you can't really go wrong. But it's just about refining all the small things, getting your luff rounds right, getting your luff lengths right on your spinnakers. Just, you know, keep working at it, and keep working on the small things, because the fleet is close. You know, there's lots of good sailors, so it's just about refining, you know, and making small improvements everywhere.
And talking about development and experience, what do you think about John Winning being second?
It's amazing. It's a massive credit to him. I definitely won't be sailing when I'm his age. I think he's crazy. But for him to be going around as well as he's going is just phenomenal. And it's just hats off to him. He's a legend.
So Sean, you're finishing third on the championship and second today. What do you think about that championship?
Well, it's a very long championship, the New South Wales title, and we started the regatta with a first and we finished with a second. It was nice to get back onto the podium today. We had a few wobbly days in the middle of the regatta, but we did use the New South Wales Championship to try a few new things, and we got new sails, new boat coming. So no, we're very happy. We're very happy that we found our mojo again today.
So you're talking about experience. What do you think about the 18-footer development, the recent developments in the class?
Yeah, the development in the 18 now is quite an interesting process, because the hull is a one design. There's quite a few restrictions on things that you can try to develop. There's still some latitude with the rigs. This year we've gone to Doyle sails and some new designs, some new ideas, attached two-piece membrane on the bottom of the sail, fully attached like America's Cup style boat. Not completely two-piece the whole way, but we're going that way slowly. And yeah, it's a deck sweeper. We have to change a few other things next week with the new boat, but we'll sort of keep that to ourselves until you get to see it.
We could think, watching how the 18-footers are spectacular, that it's kind of restrained to some young guys that are really comfortable with balance and all that stuff. But John Winning is second, you're third, you're one of those veterans in the class. What do you think about staying in the class so long and making good results?
I think we would struggle if John Winning and myself, if Woody and myself are on a boat together. It's really a really sweet spot combination of older age and experience, and willing to you know, put a lot of effort into the campaign and have some professional sailors on the boat. You know, that combination works very well. The athleticism is still there and still required. The amazing two young people that I have, Josh and Ed, sort of make up for where I'm a little bit slow. So I think the combination is good. There's a lot of new young talent coming into the class, but this is a three-man boat.
Yeah, that's the beauty also of it. It's to have a three-man boat, so it's also giving the opportunity for the people who are aging to stay competitive in the class.
Absolutely, yeah. And look, when I first started sailing 18-foot skips, I was 30 years of age, and that was deemed as fairly old to start. And now I'm 60. So, and yeah, look, I'm fortunate. I've got two fantastic crew that I'm going the best I've ever gone as that combination. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a hell of a lot. I've been in the class a very long time, but I've really had to learn how to sail all over again. You know, each week we go back and critique the excellent footage that's shown. It is helpful if you get near the front because you get more footage. But we critique that and go through, you know, how the tacking's going, how each person's stepping across the boat. And I think that ballet of three people is such a perfect combination for a sailboat.
Right, thank you so much, Sean. And now is coming the nationals and then the JJ. That's it. So you will be all part of it.
Oh yeah. So our new boat we hope to launch next Saturday. And as I say, it's got some different things. They'll either work or they won't, but you know, science says they should work, so we'll see.
Okay, wish you good luck for this.
Thank
Cheers.
You. Thank you.
Thank
Cheers.
you, Sean.